Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today I am eventually getting around to looking at the Dune 3 Expressive Suite with my new Osmose. So if you have been following the channel, you'll know that I have got an Expressive E Osmose in, and I actually bought this back in July, I think it was, when it was on offer, July, August. I got it for around about €40, so it's back up to full price now, unfortunately. So I already own Dune 3, so if you click in here you'll get the price. So it's now back up to €60, so that's about 50 quid, but you are getting 300 MPE presets. Pretty good deal, because Synapse sell Dune 3 for about €200 on its own, so it's only another 40 quid to get these 300 presets. So this is the first one that I have got, but I probably will get some of the other ones. These are all the ones that they do in the suites. You've got Dune 3, you've got the Myth, the Legend, Hive 2 and Phase Plant. Probably maybe going to try and get the Phase Plant one, because I do like the way that that sounds, and it's a bit different from some of the usual kind of synths that I have. I will leave a link to my full review of this, but basically, let's say you get 300 presets in 3 packs, and you can buy the packs individually. So you've got Stellar Drift, Nuit or Nut, I still don't know how to pronounce it, and Lumen. I'm going to look at Stellar Drift today because I can't really look at all 3 of them because there's just too many presets. Said you can actually buy these on their own as well, because I was originally just going to buy Stellar Drift, but because it was on sale I thought, right, I'll just buy all 3. So they are 30 each, so you are getting basically 1 free if you buy them all together. So they're all kind of different styles. So Nute's a bit darker, Lumen's obviously a bit brighter, and Stellar Drift's a bit atmospheric, soundscapey, and right up my street. I will leave a link and you can watch the whole video about this suite. So I'll get the Osmose hooked up and get this open in Logic, and we can actually hear what it sounds like. So here we are in Logic, and I have got Dune 3 open, and as you can see, I've kind of got a track with all 3 of them, but today I'm going to have a look at Stellar Drift because like I said, there's quite a lot to go through, and then I will have a look at these other ones, possibly another video. So I have got the Osmose set up, and the MIDI input is Osmose port 1. That's kind of the one of the few things that you need to make sure that it is applied. Browser, we can see that's the 3 packs. So you've got Lumen, Nuit, Nut, still not sure, and Stellar Drift. So you can see there's no soundscapes, which is a bit, or textures, which is a bit of a shame, because I thought we'd have some soundscapes. So you're only getting 3 ARPs. You can see there's quite a few more basses, not many chords, quite a few keys, leads, and most of all pads, loads of pads, and some plucked sequences and SFX and synth. So why there's no soundscapes, I don't really know, because it's called Stellar Drift. So as far as I'm concerned, there should be. Well, we're just going to start off, and I'm going to play just a few from each category to give you an idea. So this is the first patch from the ARPs, and it's called Central F. So there's not really much happening in the programmed it once. I'm at 100, so I'll maybe bump this up a bit. I'll maybe bump it up to 120. I'll try it 129. The aftertouch, so if you've got a mod matrix, you should see what's happening. There's quite a lot. Not maybe the greatest first patch. Go to bass, and I've got a few more favorites. Still, one of the most annoying things is that there's no favorite icon in this window. So when I'm going through presets, if I go to the next, I have no idea that that's a favorite. It's so annoying. I mean, it's just like, And you, like I said, you can't favourite from this window. You have to go back to browser and favourite it. They really need to sort that out because it is frickin' annoying. Right, let's see what the mod wheel is going to do. Sod all. Oh, a wee bit. No, that's just me aftertouch. Let's see what's on the... so we've got delay, reverb and the compressor on. So we can have a look. We've got ping pong delay and studio room reverb and vintage compressor. Yeah, so the next one is favourite as well, so I can just click on to. So this is Cinematic 808, so this is quite cool. And I have had a problem with Logic crashing when I've been going through these. Logic has crashed twice, so don't be surprised if this suddenly goes black and I'm not quite sure what it is, if it's Dune or the Osmose or... It's happened twice. So we can have a look at the effects as well, so there's very little on. So for instance, we could put a delay on and have just maybe tape. Kind of mod wheel's not really doing much either. And then we've got Pulsativ. So the aftertouch. So we're going to have a look at the mod matrix and see what's happening. So we've got amp level, filter cutoff, drive. There's about 23 things applied to the mod matrix. And it's another one that's programmed at 129 BPM. So that's it. So we'll have a look at chords. There's a favorited one. This is phased pipe. And I'll maybe put the tempo back down to 120. So this is a phased minor 7 chord, organ chord. And then we've got the compressor, reverb, equalizer 2, chorus, phaser, distortion, which has got everything on apart from the delay. So you can hear this kind of noise coming in. And that's the mod wheel. So we can have a look and see what the... So all the oscillator volumes are being brightness, mod wheel is doing the ring mod and FX1 chorus. Apologies, but I'm not recording my keyboard. But you can hear that's the aftertouch. That is quite cool. Chords, we've got keys, and I have favorited. This is Double Duo. This is basically the Blade Runner patch, as far as I can tell. If Vangelis was still alive, he would definitely have bought one of these. Very cool. Right, and last but not least is Stars. Let's put the compressor on. Turn it to air. Cut off. Oh, they're linked. We'll bring down the res and see what happens. That's the cutoff. I favoured one lead, so we'll just play that one. It's called Light Years Away, and it is a spacey lead sound. Necessarily say it was spacey. Mod wheels. Delay, I think. That's the aftertouch. Pads, here we go. As you can see, there's quite a few favorited. So yeah, let's start off with the first one, Alexendria. And this is a soft touch synth pad. So we've got equalizer, chorus, delay, and reverb. I would have put the compressor on. Why does it always default to vintage? Right, I'll put on air again. I like the air one. Hang on. Alright, I thought that I might be coming in with the mod fuel. Let's put this res back up. Let's see if we can get the birds coming in. That's actually better. Right, that's the aftertouch. We've got Cold of Emptiness. Right up my street. Digital pad sound on wavetable synthesis. Creeping Lifeforms hybrid pad sound. Another wavetable synthesis and sampling. So we've got chorus, phaser, and reverb. Let's bring up the res. Nothing. Mod wheel. What have we got happening here? Mod wheel is the oscillator 1 detune, and must be something else. The FX amount, yeah. That's bringing up the reverb and chorus phaser. That's the key pitch. And then the next one is digital choir. That's the mod wheel. Let's put it up an octave. Silent orbits. Well, that's pulsating. Let's try it down on. That's better. Try Void Shimmers. So these are all basically wavetable and subtractive hybrid pads. And that one's very nice. Nothing happening with the mod wheel though. Not much happening with the aftertouch. Still nice though. Right, last but not least, Voyager of the Gal. So I'm assuming that is Voyager of the Galaxy. Right, so this is FM and virtual analog. That's the mod wheel. Alright, here we go. That's the aftertouch. Favourites and sequences, Eruption. Here we go. This is what Dune's famous for. E-tuned cinematic sequence. Not much on the effects. No reverb, let's put the reverb on. Large hall. Got SFX, I have got Dawn of the Earth Favourites, so we're just about finished. Progressive effects based on pressure. And that is the mod wheel, which is obviously affecting the effects of whatever there's no effects on, is there? Effects bus, it's got reverb, compressor, a phaser and distortion. Could do with some delay on that, can't we? Let's put on diffuse. Better. Yeah, definitely better. Right, and then last but not least, synths. So we've got a couple of favourites. Right, here we go, Pulsecraft. For all you anima fans. That's the mod wheel. Bringing in the phaser, it sounds like. Yeah, phaser rate on the mod wheel. That is Dune 3 Expressive Suite from Expressive E, and like I said, you can get this either on its own or as a bundle or with Dune 3 as well. I will leave links in the description to Expressive E. So that is it for today, and as usual, if you are enjoying these videos, please remember to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.